Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your twice weekly dose of sanity in an insane world. I got another little episode here for you, a little bonus. Look, I want to introduce you to somebody who's been in media for a while, making some claims and playing it up. I'm going to introduce you to this woman. I'm going to spend the entire hour on that. Then we'll cut to Rumble. This one is important. But on Rumble here, I gotta get some things off my chest with a little video that I saw. We had a kind of a spat in the Discord about it because everybody was losing their minds, including me, over something that wasn't even being argued. But anyway, it's just something to me that just struck wrong. And I need to get some things off my chest with that we're going to explore this idea a little bit here for you guys. And then we're going to go ahead and get into how everybody's starting to call for Kathy Hochul to step down. But for this first episode, or for this first hour here for this episode, ladies and gentlemen, if you've heard the name Lindy Li recently, you might be wondering who she is. The name kind of stuck out at me because somebody threw it to me back in like 2018 or something like that. I forget exactly when. But the name kind of stuck because I didn't know who the hell that was. This name is now coming up. And I've been starting to dig a little bit into this woman, and I can tell you with 100% certainty, she knew all about the Kamala Harris campaign finance bullshit. She knew all about that. She didn't say anything. She knew all about Joe's dementia. Didn't say anything. And now, because she raised all this money and Kamala Harris blew it all, she feels hurt because she lied to her voter base because she didn't know or something like that. It's whatever. We're going to get into this, but I'm going to call it out. This is another one that could be mainstream media podcast material. Buckle the fuck up if this one actually happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you to a little bit of who Lindy Li really is.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
One more time. Don't ever give me that power, ladies and gentlemen. I will waste my entire paycheck. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? We got Jennifer in the house. Shane's with us. Oh, we got Spuds. Spuds, the old man. How you doing? We got to get you set up, man. I actually want to talk to you. Shane's in the house. What's going on, Shane? Heard not seen is here. Let's see. We got Polar Bear in the house too, over on the Rumble side. We'll be meeting you over there very, very soon. I just want to get this one out of the way because, like I said, this could be one of those podcast material runnings, and I'm not even kidding. Here's the disturbing part. This may be a Feng Feng 2.0. Now, she's whoring herself out in a different way. I mean, she's not being passed around by Swalwell and 4 other Democratic officials, 2 other Midwestern mayors. No, she ain't doing that. She's just whoring herself out politically, willing to say whatever she wants to say, however she needs to be there, to be in the limelight, to be in control. I'll show you why. But first, let's go ahead and hit up this video right here. I want to show you all exactly who I'm talking about, exactly what's being said right now, and why everybody is all in a buzz with this woman. Check this out. We're going to bring this full screen.
Ashley, Merry Christmas. It's wonderful to be with you.
Merry Christmas.
This has been a long time coming. My initial disillusionment became clear when I realized that they burnt essentially set $2.5 billion on fire. They raised $1.5 billion through the campaign, another billion through the super PAC Future Forward. And there's been no accountability. We still haven't gotten any answers as to why Oprah, a billionaire, got $2.5 million through her production company. Why couldn't she pay for it? She's an oligarch. She could have just paid for the production costs herself. And not to mention the fact that they spent $450,000 putting Kamala Harris's face on the sphere. Now tell me why that would be helpful. Tell me how that would help her win. Obviously, that was utter failure. And then they spent $500,000 essentially bribing Al Sharpton moments before he interviewed her. And this is our hard-earned money. This is the money that I worked so hard to raise. I raised millions of this, and donors are feeling burned. And let me tell you, although I might be the only one coming forward, I haven't met a single donor who disagrees with me.
So what's been the response, Lindy, since you made your announcement?
Vitriolic. And they say they're not a cult, but look at how they behave when one of their own dares to think for herself. The excommunication, the defamation, the public shaming, the boycott campaigns, the psychological terrorism. I no longer have comments on any of my social media because it's just too much. I don't need that. It's just endless. And as soon as you step out of line, they will get you.
Yeah, that is clear. So what's next? Are you going to turn Republican, independent? What's next for you?
This all has been so fast for me, and actually someone scooped my own exit. Some random person on Twitter got 3 million views saying that Lindy Li is going to exit. I couldn't even own my own departure. So this is all happening really quickly for me, but you might see me at the inauguration. I don't want to say too much right now, but somebody on Team Trump already reached out to me. They've been incredibly gracious. And on day one, they were kinder to me and more humane than the DNC ever was.
Wow.
And I just think that speaks volumes. Yeah.
Yeah. That woman. Okay. So, by the way, thank you for the $10 dono from Jennifer here. It says, howdy. Another one can finally donate on Rumble again. And another one for one more for good measure. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you can donate to Rumble again. But yeah, I want to lay this out for you guys. All right. This woman, I did a little bit of digging not too long ago and found out some really, really wild shit. And then I did a little bit more digging before the show and even found some more wild shit. Now, I'm going to hold off on the little chat here for a while. Let me set up the first story ever that I could ever find about this woman. This is fucking weird. Let me go to this screen right here. I had to go back to the Wayback Machine because I'm not paying Washington fucking Post. But this was in Washington Post from August 15th of 2015, right there, all the way at the top of above my head there. August 15th of 2015. The Congressional Kid. How a millennial plans to make it to the Capitol. The girl who wants to go to Washington. Look familiar, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Let's see how the Washington Post in 2015 played this woman up. This gets fun. Lindy Li hates to lose. In fact, she may not even know the meaning of the word. She's shown that time and time again. Like when she persuaded her parents to let her transfer from public school to a prestigious all-girls prep school by entertaining a scholarship or by earning a scholarship, or when she knocked off 1,200 or knocked off. I'm just not going to be able to not clown. When she knocked on 1,200 doors across campus her freshman. I just can't do it. All right. Or when she knocked on 1,200 doors across campus her freshman fall at Princeton campaigning for the class presidency, or at her 2012 graduation. I don't understand what this one meant. Where she was told to skip her address as class president so that the keynote speaker, Steve Carell, could give his speech sooner and the poncho-clad graduates could get in out of the rain. Steve said, just go up there. Who's going to stop you? She recalls after she bemoaned her predicament to a comedian backstage, to the comedians backstage. So I did. I want clarification on that one. Did that happen? Because 2015 back then, you should have been checking your sources for that. Did that actually fucking happen? I mean, he might have been there, but did he say that to her? She just does. It's as simple as that. Now, Lee wants the biggest something yet. God damn it. Stop making it so. Now, I hate how they make it so stupid to fucking read with something like this. Now Lee wants the biggest something yet. A seat at the U.S. House of Representatives. What? Dude, this was back in 2015. So she wanted to come in 2015 to be elected in 2017. Like she was trying to just prep up to announce that she's running for Congress or something like that. Is it what? If she wins in November 2016, she will be 26. She would be the youngest woman to ever serve in Congress. That's 4 years younger than the current title holder, upstate New York Republican Elise Stefanik, who was elected at 30. Wow. I mean, 30 and you're there. I like Elise. I'm not going to lie. I like Elise Stefanik. She's pretty fucking good at her job. But still 4 years too young to even think about running for the U.S. Senate. This bitch back then wanted to be in the Senate. There are, of course, a few hurdles in her way. First, she's running as a Democrat in one of the most gerrymandered congressional districts in the country, Pennsylvania's 7th, which seeps westward like a lopsided H from the outskirts of Pennsylvania and contains swaths of 5 different counties. Some chunks are no wider than 800 feet across. It has gone Republican in both congressional and presidential races since 2010. Y'all can read it too. The filleting that fucking happens with this. I mean, back in 2015, I'd have read this and been like, okay, whatever. I'd have done it too. I see it now and I'm just like, God damn, this was blatant. In the primary, she'll face at least 2 other Democrats with more experience of both the political and the life variety. Mary Ellen Baluwebwede, a LaSalle University political science professor who ran for the seat in 2014, and Dave Naples, a database administrator and former write-in candidate for governor. Finally, next November awaits Rep. Pat Meehan, whatever, the district's third-term incumbent, 59-year-old conservative. Just, okay, to unseat, she has to go here, whatever. None of this seems to faze the currently 24-year-old Li. She told me, the seat is mine. Richard Li says for his daughter's stubborn response to his initial... Let me rewind that. She told me, the seat is mine. Richard Li says of his daughter's stubborn response to his initial concerns that perhaps her sights are set a tad bit too high. Does that I understand the confidence level. I understand the belief. Where does this disconnect happen, though? Really? But let's continue. That she's just a bit too young. It was a classic foot stomp reaction for someone of Li's generation, known for special brand of optimism infused with extreme confidence. Don't tell a millennial she can't. With all her life, she's been told. When all her life she's been told she can. That might be the problem, ladies and gentlemen. You were never told you can't and proven you can't. And then when you are proven you can't, it's somebody else's fucking fault. Hold up. They don't know what they're dealing with, Li says one of her daughters. No one wants this more than me. Is a slogan of a generation. Want something bad enough and you'll figure out a way to get it. How hard could it be? Sitting in front of the passenger seat of her father's silver SUV, Li is reading over her packed schedule with the exuberance of someone who isn't about to spend her Saturday driving from meeting to meeting. Then as a rail and petite 5'3" 3/4, she says definitively, fuck you. Hey, I'm 5'6" 3/4. You go suck a dick. That's why I say 5'7", because I'm not 5'6", you son of a bitch. And if I say I'm 5'6" and 3/4 or a half, you just be like, are you 2? Are you mentally stable? Is there something wrong with your brain? So no, I'm 5'7". Go fuck yourself. Anyway, you just hit me hard there. She's like a miniature tornado, all unbridled excitement and energy in a mustard yellow J. Crew sundress and towering. Tell me that ain't gaslighting. Somebody is writing out their fantasy at this. This is weird. This is fucking weird. I'm not even gonna look at the name of the writer on this. It's like Lauren something. I'm not even gonna fucking do it. This just got fucking weird. With her thick black curls tumbling gracefully over her shoulders, she looks remarkably unfrazzled for having just arrived off a Greyhound bus from an event in New Jersey. Can we not? Can we not do this, please? But hey, did it work? Her father, I mean, this might have actually fucking hurt. I'm not gonna lie, this looks bad. Her father, who she affectionately calls Baba, Chinese for dad. Oh, well, I mean, she is of Chinese descent. It makes sense. Is the designated driver as usual. A real estate agent and property manager, Richard. Wait a minute, don't we have a lot of Chinese officials buying up real estate? Can we chase that one down, please? Anybody out there? Can we find something with this? Because that's not adding up. Anyway, that kind of wears me. Designated driver as usual, a real estate agent and property manager. Richard knows all the shortcuts, zigzagging around the jagged, sprawling district in record time. Her mother, Jessica, is currently away on a church mission trip in China. Hey, anybody in chat, real quick. When did the Fang Fang situation with Swalwell actually fucking happen? Not when it was uncovered. When did it actually fucking happen? Does anybody know? That was when that's when it hit mainstream, but no. You're closer. Nope. It was back in about 2015, 2016 as well. Um Let me go to this one real quick. News from the left, news from the right. December 2020, 2023, 2020. Let's go way the fuck back, guys. Let's go way the fuck back. No, wait. Hold on. Uh Yeah, a suspected Chinese intelligence operative developing extensive ties with local and national politicians, including a U.S. congressman, in which the U.S. officials believed was a political intelligence operation run by China's main civilian spy agency between 2011 and 2015. That shit was back then. Way the fuck back then. And when Trump called it out because the dude was running for fucking president, he was just like, what the fuck happened here? Hold on. I want y'all to understand the whole Fang Fang situation. You really fucking play it out. You draw it the fuck out. Here we go. This is what I can gather from the entire situation. Me, when the Voice of the People channel started a long time ago, me and a dude that kind of met from the You Are Here chat kind of thing. We started talking and we did a show together. We did a deep dive into who Christine Fang was and the whole Fang Fang situation. Because there was one name. Y'all remember that flight in China that was just cruising along and then all of a sudden dipped down hard? And then the flight data does show it picks up real hard and then just nosedives into the ground. They talked about it for like a few days. Sorry, I got the burps now. They talked about it for like a few days, right? News goes off the radar. The only few places I can find this, most notable one I think was a Breitbart article, where the only person that was ever named on that 127 flight crew was Fang Fang. Christine Fang was the only person named. The pilot wasn't named. Body's still yet to be found. Linked it all the way back, traveled everything all the way back as to how this could actually be. It's a financial, there was 6 other motherfuckers with her that still body has yet to be found kind of situation. My deduction, they downed a fucking plane to say Christine Fang's dead so they could just send her off somewhere else. But this is part of the same campaign, ladies and gentlemen. This one slipped through the fucking cracks. Oh, I didn't mean the whole thing right there, but yeah. She says, I wasn't surprised. Richard says of his daughter's candidacy, though. I was shocked by the timing, noting that she'd been at her financial analyst job with Morgan Stanley for less than a year before announcing her candidacy. Wait. You worked with Morgan Stanley as a financial analyst for less than a year and then said, you know what? I'm ready. I'm running for office. Is this what we're doing, America? Just because you have a qualification of it? Is this what we're doing, America? This is the woman that's saying, hey, I feel like they lied to me about everything. This is her back in 2015. Back in the same damn time frame where Fang Fang came from. At the time of this interview, her mom's away, her dad's away when they're doing something with her, and then they have an interview with her dad later on. And then just splice it all together? Because when they interview her, apparently he's driving because he knows the streets because he's in real estate. Ladies and gentlemen, we've caught Fang Fang again. Now, it's not the same exact person as Fang Fang. No, this is Fang Fang. This is the same exact situation. This is fucking Fang Fang. Right here in front of your fucking face. Saying now she wants to tell you how she feels betrayed because she raised so much money. Track this. The Philadelphia Inquirer. Back in 2018. Q&A with Lindy Li, an ex-wealth manager running for Congress. Okay. Lindy Li, a former wealth manager with Morgan Stanley, says she is running for Congress to make sure that everyone has access to the American dream, regardless of their gender or race or socioeconomic status. Ah, the talking points. Always with the talking points. Li, 27, supports Medicare for all, debt-free college, and a ban on assault weapons. She is one of 10 Democrats in the primary for Pennsylvania's 5th District, which is largely based in Delaware County, but also includes parts of Philadelphia and Montgomery County. Before running in 2018, Li had plans for prior years to campaign in a few other congressional districts. We read about a story about that. We had asked her about that, President Trump's strike on Syria, the fact that she lives outside the district, and more. Our talk with her is the sixth in a series of Q&As with all the blah, 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 fucking blah, blah, blah. 7 quick facts about Li's agenda. Her plan to create jobs, raise the minimum wage, focus on the jobs of the 21st century, investing in vocational training. Huh? I mean, how I don't want to read it all. I'm not going to read it all because this is a goddamn airhead. This is a goddamn airhead. She's playing airhead. This ain't no airhead, honestly. I'm fucking almost certain this is one of those Chinese fucking spies trying to get into government. We need to check up on this shit because this ain't right. This don't sit right with me. But anyway. On a $15 minimum wage supports, I think it has to be somewhat incremental. Oh, so you're trying to reach both sides. Nope. $15 a minimum wage. You make that poverty level, dumbass. I don't know why you can't understand that. When $15 is minimum wage, everything costs a lot more. So you only make $7.25 being the poverty level, because anything below minimum wage is literally illegal. So unless you're talking about like the business industry, the servers and things like that, that's a different thing altogether. But I don't know how that was separated out. But anyway. But yeah, things like that. You know, it when you go to $15 an hour, now everybody must make that. In an area like mine, I'm sitting fucking pretty at 1950. That's what I make. I'm still okay enough to survive all the increase with that, and my wife taking a little bit of hit on money because she switched jobs. Our cost of living is lower. I should be making bank. So you want to make $15 minimum wage. It makes that only poverty level because everybody must increase at that point, raising the cost of every fucking good, making inflation pretty much null and void because you literally just zero everything out. Isn't that how Venezuela imploded? Hold up. The student debt backs debt-free college. No. I don't want to pay for this dumbass shit. If you deserve to go to college, cool. If you are an exceptional fucking student, 100%, I'll give you my tax dollars for it. Just show me what you got. Put it to good fucking use. But for everybody? Not only the problems with the education system anyway, but for everybody, then you make that just basic level of everything, which is why now you have to have a college education to work at McDonald's. Not really. It's hyperbolic, but you get what the fuck I'm saying. It really becomes the low point. Now we have to pay for everybody to go to school for four fucking more years to be taught the same shit that I could literally look up online for my fucking self and teach myself. If I'm able to do so. You can even Google the fucking questions you have and they'll answer it. It hurts my brain. It hurts my brain. Marijuana for legalized recreational pot immediately? You'd have to create infrastructure behind that. Recreational, how's that going to go? Because you don't want that shit popping up in every fucking corner. the way it's actually planning out, I'll give them credit with that. You know, the dispensaries kinds of situation, you get your licenses. Hell, even around here, as long as you, this is how dumb this shit is, guys. You can grow and sell in dispensaries, little like pop up small ass dispensaries, actual marijuana, real THC. But here's the thing, it has to be labeled THCA to be okay with a 2018 Farm Bill. I swear to God, it's dumb, but it happened. Anyway, National Jobs Guarantee supports it, but I want to make sure that we have a way to pay for it without blowing up the deficit. Okay, so you want to guarantee that everybody has the right to work and a stable fucking income just to be at a job. I mean, I understand everybody does have the right to fucking work, but it's not my responsibility to actually provide that. I mean, there are beggars on the street who literally beg at the corner, and every fucking business around them has a now hiring sign. What are we going to do with that? You going to force them into the fucking labor force? Okay. Let's see how that fucking turns out. Oh, wait. Y'all did start the KKK. Shit. Anyway, super PACs. They should absolutely not be involved in this race. I understand, but this was 2018. Fast forward, what? 4 or 5 years? You are DNC. What is it? You sit on the committee for the DNC Financial Board or whatever the fuck that thing is. She's a committee congresswoman or committee, whatever the fuck. She's a member of the fucking financial committee for the DNC. Well, she was. Absolutely not be involved in this race. Bitch, weren't you raising tens of millions of fucking dollars and sending it through super PACs to Kamala Harris? What changed you, Lindy Li? Was it the money? Or was it just public sentiment with what you felt was the way it should go to put yourself in Congress? Christine Feng and Lindy Li. Shit, the Chinese are good, aren't they? And apparently they make some good looking women. I'm not going to lie. But fuck. The budget deficit. Stop subsidizing our fossil fuel companies or oil companies. No, go fuck yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, that was back in 2018. This was her first interaction with us. Well, not her first, but one of her first interactions with the public eye after Kamala Harris lost. Yeah, they're gonna love this. Buckle the fuck up.
I didn't expect the announcement to come this morning. I was surprised. I saw a headline that said Lindy left the Democratic Party, and I'm like, I did. Because the truth is, I went on Pierce Morgan last week. So the interview wasn't even fresh. It was last week. And I said, leaving the Democratic Party is like leaving a cult. So someone took that clip and someone that I don't know, frankly, some random person on Twitter took that clip and got 3 million views using my name. So I couldn't even own my departure. But yes, I'm definitely not going to stay for the long term, I don't think. but I didn't want to leave on these terms. Someone kind of snatched that away from me. It was a long time coming. It took me a very long time to get here, and it started before Election Day. Things that I couldn't say on air because I didn't want to hurt the campaign. But I have been experiencing a rightward shift for a long time now. Just yeah, it's there are
Fake
things that have
emotion.
happened to me. I've had it's just hard. I don't want to break news. I've been on, being under the spotlight, it is taxing on someone's mental health. So I'm just like, what I'm trying to tell you as much as I can without like making another headline. But
Is it about political things that you don't agree with, how people personally treated you?
Yes, absolutely. But things that have happened to me just as a random person walking on the street and run-ins with migrant crime.
Notice how she didn't explain anything, ladies and gentlemen. They just moved on again because, oh, it was affecting her. She felt bad. Hold up.
I'll go into that another day, but things that I never wanted to utter because I didn't want to hurt the campaign. And Election Day was kind of my emancipation from silence because I just don't, after learning how they mishandled the millions that I worked so hard to raise, I don't feel any sort of attachment or loyalty to them. They lied to me. They manipulated me. Manipulate at best.
They lied to you. They manipulated you. Man, you've been chomping at this bit for a minute. Anything that could give you any kind of power and control. You step into the political world after all of this, and this is an historic election. It will go down in history. Just the whole 2016, 2024, all of this shit, every bit of it will go down in history. And probably the next two elections afterwards will be brought up in history as well. You've been chomping at the bit since the very fucking beginning. Since a time all the way back when Chinese spies were coming into America and running campaigns all over the fucking place. We found a whore. Actual whore. I think we found the political whore.
Who are you saying lied to you?
The campaign advisors lied to all the donors. This is not me going out on a limb making this assessment. Donors are collectively on my
Oh, yeah, I do.
pissed off. This isn't just me. This is literally, I haven't met a single donor who doesn't feel this way. They just don't have a platform to talk about it from. And I have people even today saying, like, we completely agree with you. In fact, I have people who are now contributing and fundraising for the Trump inauguration. I kid you not.
Hmm. Something don't smell right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Hold up. Let's take you back in time, even to 2021. Let's see who posts two fucking election runs, two failed runs. Let's see how this bitch was acting in 2021. I swear to God, this is great. We're here right there. December 19th, 2021, from Lindy Li's own fucking account. I told y'all about this. I told y'all about this fucking account here. Mention an oligarch from West Virginia, the second poorest state in the country, who lives on a yacht, drives a Maserati, makes millions from coal, and represents 0.5% of the population. Stabbed us in the back and destroyed our chance at doing anything to prevent climate calamity. He threw millions of kids back into poverty by ending the child tax credit. incinerated paid leave and universal pre-K, betrayed our president who vouched for him with progressives, kept drug prices high, gave the democracy undermining GOP a huge win. What is she talking about with this one right here? Manchin pulls for support from Biden's social policy. You're starting the New York Times? Oh, shit. I lost connection. I forgot to flip it beforehand. There we go. He went on Fox News, of all places, to put on a Judas Iscariot. I don't even know who the fuck that is. And announced his opposition to both Build Back Better and to carving out the filibuster to pass voting rights. He just torpedoed Biden's agenda. Koch, Coke, ExxonMobil, Big Pharma, fossil fuels, GOP owe him. I'm heartbroken.
Now, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. Senator, welcome back to Fox News Sunday.
Good to be with you, Brett.
Senator, you're at the center of this negotiation with the president over his social spending and tax bill, the Build Back Better bill that is not coming up in the Senate before the new year, in part, largely because of your reservations. Without you, the leadership doesn't have the votes it needs. So today, right now, what's the state of play?
Well, Brett, this is a mammoth piece of legislation, and I had my reservations from the beginning when I heard about it 5.5 months ago, and I've been working diligently every day and every minute of every day. I've been working on this, meeting with, whether it be the President Biden, whether it be Majority Leader Schumer and his staff, whether it would be with Nancy Pelosi, all of my colleagues, from all different spectrums of the political spectrum, if you will, from the right to the left. I've done everything humanly possible. And my concerns I had, and I still have these concerns, and where I'm at right now, the inflation that I was concerned about, it's not transitory, it's real, it's harming every West Virginian. It's making it almost difficult for them to continue to go to their jobs, the cost of gasoline, the cost of groceries, the cost of utility bills, all of these things are hitting in every aspect of their life. And you start looking at, then you have the debt that we're carrying at $29 trillion. You have also the geopolitical unrest that we have. You have the
I want y'all to understand, when Joe Manchin was calling this shit back then, it was $29 trillion, and we are sitting at $36 trillion.
COVID, the COVID variant, and that is wreaking havoc again. People are concerned. I've been with my family. I know everyone's concerned. So when you have these things coming at you the way they are right now, I've always said this, Brett, if I can't go home and explain it to the people of West Virginia, I can't vote for it. And I cannot vote to continue with this piece of legislation. I just can't. I've tried everything humanly possible. I can't get there.
So because he flipped on a fucking bill, she has a come apart about him and attacks him. That was her just, 3 years ago? Just 3 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. But how is everybody else treating her? Let's take a look at the crowd. Love jazz, not cans, strong coffee on Sundays, politics, belly laughs, and cheering for the underdog. Love my firecracker red Jeep. Okay, this is some random person. The Sappho's Revenge. At Lindy Li. You're such a fucking liar. You're just an opportunist. Admit it.
At the inauguration.
Oh, wait. Let me rewind the whole thing.
They say they're not a cult, but look at how they behave when one of their own dares to think for herself. The excommunication, the defamation, the public shaming, the boycott campaigns, the psychological terrorism. I no longer have comments on any of my social media.
Talking points. That's it. Oh, look at what's happening. Poor, pitiful fucking me. It's the same damn shit that everybody else was talking about too. Oh, I'm just gonna jump on board. It'll be a good way to slide the fuck in. Everybody just like they're sympathetic to something like that because they've experienced it in some way themselves too. Slide on in. Fang Fang just went about it a different way.
Because it's just too much. I don't need that. It's all happening really quickly for me, but you might see me at the inauguration. I don't want to say too much right now, but somebody on Team Trump already reached out to me. They've been incredibly gracious, and on day one, they were kinder to me and more humane than the DNC ever was.
Wow.
And I just think that speaks volumes. Yeah, I've been a conservative all my life. I've been.
I'm sorry, you sucked what dick all your life? You've been gunning for Democrat all your fucking life. I'm sorry, what? Nah, ladies and gentlemen, this is fucking Fang Fang 2.0. I swear to God, chase this shit back, people. Chase this shit back.
Saying that, and they're just not listening to me. All of a sudden, they're saying that I shifted. No, I grew up as a Christian conservative. This is just who
This is gonna be fun.
I've been. They say they're not a cult, but look at how
This is gonna be fun. Lindy Lu was born in Chengdu, China. I think that's how you say that. I don't care. On December 14th, 1990, immigrated to the U.S. at age 5. She is now a major donor to the Democratic Party who uses her wealth to influence elections. She's expressing regret and wants to switch parties. Can it get any more obvious? Well said, Patriot swimmer. Without saying it, well fucking said. And I think you kind of get the kind of the sight here too with what's going on. I welcome her, just like Tulsi and RFK. There's a huge fucking difference in those people. Tulsi and RFK have gone through the slings and fucking arrows, have stood firm on their fucking beliefs, and is now sitting right beside one of the our fucking future president of the United States. Meanwhile, those are the same fucking people I agreed with not too goddamn motherfucking long ago. And now they're just sitting here saying, hey, look, we're going to fight in fucking public, but here we go. Okay. But we got outspoken here. This one's good. This one's good. I like this one. Holy shit, Lindy Li, you're a traitor. No fucking way you're saying this is true here and not in any of the following photographs. If Biden was unfit to serve, then you lied. I'm so ashamed of what you become. You sold out.
Lindy, that's a tough call. You're a Democrat, and yet I'm sure that there are a number of Democrats around the country that are saying, you know, as long as he is not forcefully leading, he is not leading. What say you?
Kevin, let's just be very honest what's happening here. The president has not been cognitively fit to assume the duties of the Oval Office for a number of years now, and it breaks my heart to say it because I know President Biden and I love the man, but he is in no shape or form able to carry out the duties of the commander-in-chief.
Lindy?
Oh. So he's in no fit way, huh? Well, what's she talking about? I will always remember Team Biden. Oof. Let's see. President Biden is the best of us. I revere this office, but I love my country more. With those words, he reminded us once again why he will always be our Uncle Joe. I have nothing but immense love and respect for this honorable, kind, wise, compassionate, fundamentally good man. I was with President Biden a few minutes after the debate party. Here we are at his watch party. He was amazing and kind. He always is, as he always is, remembering tiny details about me and my family. I don't care what the pundits say about this great man. I will always be Team Biden. Best president of my lifetime. President Biden has truly given his heart and soul to our nation. Through what, his son's dick? Huh? America, he gave us his all. His molested son. Yeah, I went there. Fuck you. I don't care. That's great. But yeah, Chuck Todd, who was demoted at MSNBC precisely because he has no loyal fan base, claims President Biden had no loyal fan base. Bullshit. Biden received 81,282,916 votes, the most in history. We wanted a president, not a deranged cult figure. I want to point out, I don't know if this photo was edited or not. Both of them don't look like real human beings. Let's be honest. It looks like somebody is wearing a rubber mask of fucking Joe Biden. Serious. That's not Joe Biden. Prove me wrong. That's not fucking Joe Biden. I don't even know if that's fucking Lindy Li, because that's filtered the fuck up. No, that is not. Either that's a filter, a huge fucking filter, probably for her goddamn. You know what? It'd be nice. That'd be nice. We don't have that much longer before we cut the rumble, so. That'd be nice. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, fuck it. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have the link to Rumble. Give me 3 minutes. As soon as I hit this.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not, think a straight kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head down. Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back?
No cut video. But I want to recap. So you mean to tell me that a Chinese immigrant immigrated here at the age of 5, grew up in our system, is a legal U.S. citizen, she grew up with a father who is now a real estate mogul in Pennsylvania, who whips her around while she does campaigns in 2015, while she does interviews while campaigning in 2015. For what? A seat in the House of Representatives. Tries again in 2018. Again, fails. And now, with all these ties that we've actually fucking seen here, you're going to sit there and tell me that you're going to let this bitch into your fucking world? Oh, this gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to continue this journey for a little bit here. I'm showing you everything I fucking found. I'm not burying any fucking lead with this. Again, what is everybody else bringing up about her? Because they're going to catch that situation too, right? Laurel loves Molly on X here. Lindy Li has turned on the Democrats, blocked anyone who unfollowed her, and is already posting shit that isn't 100% honest. Girlfriend got this recognition in 2022. Don't let the door hit you on your new Fox star. Traitor, liar. Honored to be named one of the most powerful women in Pennsylvania, my beloved home state. Thank you so much. Lindy Li from Fox News. Huh. And then we got another one here. Lindy Li is claiming she was always a Christian conservative. Oh, you remember that one? We stopped that one right there. I was always conservative. Nope. What? So why the hell was she complaining about Republicans destroying women's rights? Lindy Li is a total fucking fraud. Yeah. Wait a minute. From her own damn account, one of the ones that actually was fucking deleted. Yes, she scrubbed the shit out of her ex account, ladies and gentlemen. She deleted a bunch of shit from it. The Supreme Court will likely criminalize homelessness. The same court that destroyed women's rights, stole our voting rights, smashed the wall between church and state, ruined our democracy with dark money, protected criminal Trump, GOP justices claim to be Christian. Give me a break. Or this one. How about this? From her own fucking account. Republicans told us they would leave abortions to the states. They lied. They promised they would ban the pill. They lied. They vowed that they wouldn't ban abortion nationwide. They lied. Please watch and share my CNN interview with Rosemary CNN on the GOP's all-out war against women. March 27th of 2024, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you Lindy Li.
In trials and being proven safe and effective, then why would companies invest
Sorry, this one's
in
quiet,
trials and being proven safe and effective? Then why would companies invest billions of dollars in years and sometimes even decades into developing these extremely expensive and groundbreaking new drugs? And drugs have to undergo extensive studies and trials, and the abortion pill in particular has withstood and survived decades of scrutiny and has been proven safe and effective time and time again. And I think it's just unconscionable that 6 religious extremists on the Supreme Court get to decide, and they don't have medical degrees. And why are we going to allow them to eviscerate decades of scientific research in the very same court that already demolished women's reproductive rights and already snatched away our bodily autonomy? In trials and being proven.
She felt like she was lied to, ladies and gentlemen. Kamala Harris blew all this fucking money. I felt like she lied to me. I raised every bit of this from you. I felt like she... Bitch, you've been gunning for that goddamn seat your entire life. Why not be a news reporter first? Or a podcast host? Hell. You know, mainstream media is moving that way. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you know this. You've seen this fucking game. However, this tied to China? I wouldn't mind a look into that shit. Just being perfectly fucking honest. If it turns out to be nothing, fuck it. I'll apologize. Something don't smell right, though. But then again, we got this one. Who? This is quite quiet. This is a quite... fuck. Whatever. Alexandria Valentine, Guardian T1. This is quite a thorough takedown on Lindy Li, but she had put it out for the world to see if she is a fraudster and is chasing blank checks, blah, blah. I'm fucking sorry. I can't. Words can't come out correctly at this point. Let's see. Let's try this again. Fuck it. I don't care. This is quite a thorough take on Lindy Li, but she has to put it for the world to see that she is a fraudster and she is chasing blank checks to mislead as one of too many serial liars, bringing their moral ethics, integrity of America down. Tragic. I'm glad not all women, all men are the same. The fuck? I don't know. This is fucking weird, but the man has a point. Check this out.
Potential loser hang over the Democratic Party. You know what they called me? The W word, the C word. I lost tens of thousands of followers because I dare to tell the truth. Because in a cult, you can't tell the truth. You can't ask any questions, but I'm done with that.
Lindy Li, let me lend you some advice because you're about to lose way more than fucking followers. You're about to lose citizenship because you said it yourself that you're a naturalized citizen. What is Donald Trump planning on doing in this administration? Denaturalization. Okay, so you're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Then you're going to sit up there and tell a pack of lies that somebody called you a whore, add A in front of it because that's what you are, an attention whore. They also called you the C word. The C word means clout chaser because it has to be that you're out for clout. If you're going to go on Fox News, the same Fox News that spread misinformation on COVID and perpetuated anti-Asian sentiment during the pandemic. You tweeted this as President Biden condemns hatred against Asian Americans, and my heart wept in relief. Two haters, stop telling us to go back to our country. Our country is America. We belong here too. We love this country so damn much. Are you forgetting who perpetuated that hate by calling it the Chinese virus? Lindy Li, we need to add E to the end of your name for lie, because that's what the fuck you're doing. Then you want to sit up here and say that men are men and women are women. So you think you're going to scapegoat the LGBT community?
But he's totally right. And I'm probably going to get canceled again for what I'm about to say. Men are men and women are women. And it's an issue when men are trouncing women in women's sports.
What the fuck is she talking about? Trans people aren't even an issue when they only make up 1.6% of the human population. And of that population, even less play sports. Only 34 trans athletes have openly competed in U.S. college campuses to date, and fewer even make it to a professional level. In history, there had only been 2 trans women in the world to compete in the Olympics. Didn't you just say this last year? Guns are not the leading cause of death in kids in the United States, not drag queens, not the diet of Anne Flake, not AP African American studies or gay minorities. So are you lying now or were you lying then? You said nobody likes VP Harris, but last year, today's my birthday. I was so honored to be invited to VP Kamala Harris's holiday party and vice president residence. It doesn't matter what the haters say. We all know the truth. Kamala is the best, hands down, and we love her fiercely. Lindy Li be lying, honey.
We care about bread and butter issues. We care about putting food on the table, sending our kids to school, strong borders, not having millions of people rush through the border.
But he's got a point.
And I'm a naturalized immigrant myself. So
it's interesting that you say that immigration and the border was a big issue in this election, but you also tweeted this. The Biden-Harris administration offered a $14 billion border security bill, which they did. Trump and GOP rejected it and destroyed it, which they did. You also said this. He wants migrants to overrun the border and make Harris look bad. He wants to scare the shit out of Americans to return himself to power, which he successfully did. And you're on Fox News right now, perpetuating anti-immigrant sentiment while simultaneously being a naturalized citizen. But there's more.
He's catching her hypocrisies right here, where it's just literally a flip just to stay relevant. And she's using that victimhood status of, oh, they're attacking me to cover up all this shit.
More than just a tweet, because I got you on candid camera, sis.
And she went down to the border just this past week to signify her support for increased border security. And I do want to remind our viewers, the reason why we still have a problem is because Trump intentionally torpedoed the bipartisan border deal. We could have had a deal. We could have, but he wanted the border as a campaign issue, and that's why we are here today.
Let me just end the video with this. Lindy Li is the very reason why Black people do not want to be lumped up with people of color, because we understand that when shit hits the fan, you guys do not stand with us hand in hand. In fact, you run to the arms of white supremacists and you find safety in supremacy. You think that scapegoating the LGBT and the Black community, that somehow the white supremacists won't be so keen focused on you. Well, baby, let me tell you this. They can walk at you bubblegum at the same damn time. And Lindy, you're so selfish, self-centered, and cynical that you don't even see that you're about to hurt your own community. This is exactly what happened when white supremacists used the Asians to go after affirmative action, and then you guys were denied college admission. See, this is the problem. Y'all think that y'all are going to hurt Black people, when in fact, you're only cutting your nose to spite your own fucking face. Bottom line is Lindy Li is the Lulu, and aligning yourself with white supremacy will not save you.
I mean, the whole race baiting shit aside, man has a point. Well, let's go with this one too. Because this one, I don't know where this one is, and I don't know what this is. I just saw this and I was just like, this is kind of interesting. All right. This comes from Southern Grays here. The Southern Grays 427. All right, it's a grainy pick, but best I can do. Lindy Li is an important fucked-hearted liberal. She has spent 8 years slamming Trump. Relentless, blocked 2 of my accounts. She raised hundreds of $millions of for a super PAC. Oh wait, I thought she was against super PACs in 2018, right? Hold up. Wait, what? Raised hundreds of $millions in a super PAC for all of her people for Harris. She did no research, or she's just fucking stupid. She ousted the donors and is now going on Fox Business crying about how terrible the hoe was. You lied to everyone. You should be held accountable. You fucked up, lost all credibility, and you can go fuck yourself. I mean, it doesn't even matter left or right. I mean, this sudden fucking flip just because, and then you just I'm a victim because everybody's hating on me. They hate on me too. Look, they hated on me. Look what they did. Yeah, yeah, I want this in Congress. Corn-filled shits. What's happening here? All right, dude, you got 5 minutes. Calm down a second. But yeah, I know what you're doing, but I mean, you could leave some random fucking messages, not just spam shit. I appreciate the help and the bump in it, but not like that, brother. All right, come on, hit me with some. Make a comment. Let me know you're there. Don't just spam it. Wow, major Democrat communic. Oh, yeah, this one right here. Another one. Wow, major Democratic contributor comes clean. Listen to what she has to say. How she was approached. What she was promised and how she feels of the Democratic Party. Hey, Rose DC, please do some damn research. Jesus Christ, stop filleting this shit. I'm going to be completely fucking honest with you. Stop filleting this shit. This ain't real. You've seen real. I've shown you who I actually do honestly believe. And I've shown you who I don't. So far. This one got dark and deep real fucking quick. But
the day before my Fox News Sunday interview, somebody from the White House called me. And I don't know if people know this, but before Fox News Sunday and Meet the Press interviews, they're all, the day before, they're all listed in Politico. So the White House found out that I was speaking to Shannon Bream, and they called me the night before and said, "You're one of the president's most loyal supporters. We know you're going to stay loyal." And as someone who's watched The Sopranos and is a huge Godfather fan, I mean, it just sounds like something. It just sounded like mob speak almost. Like, it's a nice position you have there. It'd be a shame if you lost it, kind of.
Did you perceive it as a threat when they said that?
It was the most, it was the friendliest threat possible. But if you know anything about me, I never cower to anything. I just don't. I'm not on anyone's payroll. I don't care. This is the truth. So I said what I had to say. And then a few hours later, he was gone.
I believe you used the word shadow presidency before. Is that what you believe it has been in the last couple of years?
If we were to define that term as an inner circle who's really close the ranks, who protects them at every juncture, and I know them, and I'm sorry, but it's true. And I owe the American people the truth. I've been trying to tell the truth, and you can see what happens when I tell the truth. That's why I wasn't more forceful before, and I apologize. But you see the way that I've been tarred and feathered, because people would rather destroy the critics than accept the truth.
Very last question, Lindy, why come forward? Why sound the alarm about this?
I was giving people the benefit of the doubt for a long time, and then they wasted $2.5 billion. I raised millions of that. My family members gave millions of that. It's just, I felt like I was lied to at worst and manipulated at best. They told us that they were going to win 3 to 4 swing states. We all saw what happened. That wasn't even close.
So now you know where that bite comes from that I showed earlier. Trace it all the fuck back, ladies and gentlemen.
And so that was a moment when I was like, wow, after all that I've done, they still lied to me. They still didn't tell me the truth. And I lied to the people who I loved. So I'm done with this.
Did y'all hear that? Hold up.
They still lied to me. They still didn't tell me the truth. And I lied to the people who I loved. So
I think I hear somebody just scream out rap.
Tell me the truth, and I lied to the people who I loved. So it just, I'm done with this. I haven't left the party yet because of.
Did anybody else hear that? Because I can give you the actual fucking link. If you, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna throw it there, and I'll even fucking do it on X. I don't give a goddamn. Tell me, at that point in time, do you not hear somebody in the background of hers say rap? And then she's like, I'm done with this. Where is it? Simple Davies account. On both X and everything there on Troublemaker Davies account there. I mean, if you're out there, let me know. If you hear this, let me the fuck know. Did anybody else hear that shit? If not, trace that video the fuck down. Oh, wow, I'm still on YouTube. Fuck. You're right. I don't give a damn.